I asked myself 2 questions. First question is, do I want a beer? Second question is, who's asking stupid questions? This is the perfect pour.
I want a beer. Who's offering beer? Who's offering beer? I want a beer. Who's a cool guy offering beer? That's, I mean, you know, that's the coolest person in the room that's offering beer. There's nobody cooler, right? Unless they're like covering up for like being really shitty. But like by like offering everyone beer, like, oh yeah. So everyone's like, I can't be that cool. It can't be that bad, guys. Give us beer.
I always say, if you can't love the beer you have, then... No, wait. If you can't have the beer you love, then love the beer you have. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
I think I like the first one better.
Welcome to the Perfect Pour. It's a show about having fun with the craft beers. I am Mikey.
I'm the Nick.
And I'm Rad Stacey. Hi.
Hey, we're going to be hanging out with you and
Cat
talking
Stacey.
about the beers.
Yes. Meow.
Meowing at the beers, scratching at the beers.
Knocking beers off your table.
She better not start doing that.
Listeners are going to call us. They're going to tell us some stuff. It's got to be fun. Before the show, we were doing a little bit of tailgating, and I still have not quite finished this RIP. Shred Beer Company and RIP Brewing got together and did a Zom Rips West Coast IPA collab. And it's got Mosaic Nectaron, Nelson, Columbus Cryo. And it's a 6.7 on the Alks. Right in there in that little good solid 6.7 range. It's a nice beer that donated to the show by Wazoo Corvette. What do you have, Nick? Do you have something? Nick's under the weather, so I don't know.
Does Nick have anything? Are you...
I have nothing.
Do you have a pretend beer? Okay.
No, I'm doing a real beer.
Okay.
I had my tea already, so now I'm doing a nitro milk stout from Left Hand.
Oh yeah. Something hearty and good for you.
Great for when you're congested.
It's basically for it's basically the chicken soup of beer.
Chicken soup of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be fine.
It's not good for all that. It's not good.
It's not.
Is there really milk in it?
Is there one good for it? Do you think?
I actually think that like maybe Joaquin Murrieta.
Pepper beer.
Burn that cold right out of there.
Sculpin, habanero Sculpin, some spicy beer.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Clear you right up. Just do a nice like nasal douche with it, and then just chug it. See,
no, you should
pot.
fill up your neti pot, your Novage with pepper beer,
some spicy IPA.
Technically, it's called a nasal douche, guys.
Douche.
You're a nasal douche
nation.
What do you have, Stacey?
I'm having a Dominga Mimosa Sour, but I'm about to open up something else. I went somewhere this week, you guys. I went to where you guys go. I went to the fucking market.
Whoa!
What?
And I picked up beer.
Sorry, I don't remember seeing the clearance form come through.
I was up in that area of town going to a client's house off of Van Ness Extension.
Ooh, the clients.
Because I take on the bougie clients for pre-planning. So
you have to go.
I was like, well, I'm up here.
You have to go to their house.
You got money.
Yeah. Their dogs would not stop barking at me. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck, man.
Dang.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. But the market, it was kind of fun because I saw the cameras up there that look at you on the wine aisle, but they really should have aimed one toward me in the beer end cap area, because all I was doing was over there going like, what is up with all these goddamn hazies? Everything I saw, I was like, isn't there anything that's not hazy? And then I didn't realize that there were two end caps, because
Jeez,
I went to one end cap and then I had to pee really bad and I left. And then I apparently came back to the other end cap thinking that I was at the first end cap. And I thought someone was playing a joke on me because I was like, all these beers look different.
Like, what's going on?
I was like so confused. And then I took a step back and I was like, there's two.
Looking behind you, waiting for some huge perfect pour prank to come out.
I really was. I was
Justin
like,
Kutcher is going to.
Did they swap the beers out while I was in the bathroom? What the fuck?
Yeah. Rotating wall.
And then I didn't realize I got at least 6 beers, and apparently you get 10% off if you get at least 6
my
single
God.
serves. Did you guys know that?
No, we didn't know that. We've never talked about that on the show.
It gets better. It's mix or match. You can match 6 beers instead.
So I didn't have to buy 6 of each?
You can make 6. Because
so technically you got 60%.
And there's always
you add them together.
Yeah, that's how it works, right? Math.
You can find
or 60%.
Like a pizza port beer for like $2.99, and then you could get a 6-pack of that. And then so you're talking $3. What's 3 times 6, guys? I don't really know, but I think it's 18. And so $18, and then 10%, $18. That's that's like $8 off, right? 10% of $18 is $8.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like $10.
It's so good.
So it's like $10. That's the way I explain it to Becky, and then she rolls her eyes. I don't understand, but whatever.
Well, there was one beer that wouldn't ring up, and the kid ringing me up at the register was like, "Do you remember how much this is?" And I'm like, "It was like 3 something." He's like, "Cool." And he just put in $3.19 or something. And I was like,
"Dang." Yeah.
And then he's like, I need manager approval. So some other kid came over that was like a month older than this kid. And like swiped his
he's got the experience. He's got the experience to turn the key and give it the okay.
Yeah, because they've got those old school registers there where it's like ka-chung, 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 ka-chung.
Yeah.
Ratchet on the side of it.
Yeah, there's no self-service aisles in that store.
No.
Never will be.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm not going to charge you for checking your own groceries out. They will do that. I think the owner guy he's the beer, or not the liquor guy. The liquor guy is different, but like he hangs out in the beer section all the time. Like
he does. He's a big wine enthusiast.
Okay.
Yeah, but he also loves beer. I sold him a lot of beer for sure. Back in the day,
I was talking it up with them the other day in there. Me and the owner. Yeah, yeah, I know the owner.
Amazing.
So should I, Stacey? Should I get a? I know the which do you think gets used more at a brewery? I know the owner. Or I know the brewer, head brewer. At the beer garden.
Oh man, I think I know the brewer probably gets used a little bit more because I think also, which this is like never true, guys. Just so you know, it's never true that the brewer is also the owner. like it's always somebody has to come in with the money to back the guy who like has a dream. So or gal. I'm not saying never. I mean, there are definitely brewers out there that are also owners, but I think it's more often that there's someone who's like, I want to open up a craft brewery. Let's find some guy who doesn't mind making pennies.
Yeah, there's some guy that
on a couch and brew beer here.
Yeah, wants to make slightly more than the In-N-Out worker, or probably less than the In-N-Out worker makes to brew beer.
I mean, call in if somebody else thinks that it's different, but I believe that I've heard more often that like the craft beer nerds or people who are like trying to like throw their weight around at a bar or a brewery will say that they know the brewer. And I think it's because it makes them feel like they're closer to the art form of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like knowing an owner of something could be like, oh yeah, it's just some like
corporate brewer.
Offshore guy from Switzerland that owns this brewery, but I know the brewer who works at this brewery, and that's cooler.
Well, that'd be a good comeback if like the brewer or the actual owner was some Swedish person. Then you'd be like, oh, Klaus von Heichenstein, huh? And be like, yeah, me and Klaus go way back.
No, see, I would come back and just look at him and be like, I don't fucking know you. I'm the brewer here. And just see what they do.
Maybe I'll
see what they say.
I thought I was at Full Circle.
Wait, where am I?
Where am I? Oh shit. I thought I was in LA. I'm sorry.
I thought I was at W Brewing. Sorry, I shouldn't say that name. There's probably a lawsuit being waged against me right now just for saying that.
Who wants to have a culture item they'd like to share? Nick?
So the Fontana Gym. Am I still on?
The Fontana Gym.
Yeah,
yes,
we're here.
Gotcha.
All right. I turned it down so I could blow my nose.
Turn it down so you're like,
I still heard it.
Enough of this.
Great.
I can only stand there yammering so much.
So Ale Industries in Southern California.
Heard of it.
15-year history in brewing, survived the pandemic.
Dang, they're like on
and
our
now
schedule.
they said we're closing our doors.
Oh, wait.
Really?
Bad omen.
Yeah, they say the cost of beer is just too damn high.
Mm-hmm.
Or cost to make beer, that is. That paired with vandalism.
Vandalism. Damn, that's some hardcore vandalism.
Yeah. 5 separate times in the last year they were vandalized. And they said that paired with the rising costs is pricing them out of the market. So they have no other choice but to close their doors.
Yeah.
There was something else going on. I bet.
That's a lot of vandalizing.
Too many discounts because they knew the head brewer.
I want to see the comments.
Yep.
Dig into the comments on all of that, and I bet you'll start to get to the truth of the matter.
Good call.
You really trust social media comments on the happening?
No, I don't trust individual social media comments, but they will all start to tell a story that meets somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta filter it all out, and then
like you take, you have like the one way on the left and the one way on the right, and then there's a bunch in the middle, and those are the ones that you really source from. It takes a while. It takes like all day, especially if there's like a big blow up. You have to really dive in deep and remain nonpartisan. But
don't get sucked in.
Yeah, don't get sucked into like one individual narrative. Like, don't click on anybody's profile. Just read the comments. Don't try to judge someone by their like profile picture or their stupid quote that they have on their front page or anything like that.
Well, that's too bad.
That is too bad.
Gonna check the Yelp reviews now.
Oh, see.
Don't trust Yelp reviews.
1 star.
Yeah.
Come have the worst roast beef sandwich that Jim J has ever had.
Right.
Those are my favorite. My untapped boyfriend broke up with me today.
Oh, what did you say?
You guys don't even care. Like, I'm really broke up about it. Because I usually like to be the one that blocks, and he blocked me.
No.
Well, yeah, that's what pissed you off.
What?
Yeah, I got blocked. I know, like, that's so ungentlemanly.
Wow. What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
So what was the straw that broke the camel's back? I told him that this was not a dating app yet again. And then I asked him, I said, hey, what's your goal? Like, what's your goal here? And he's like, I'm just trying to have nice time with nice lady. I'm like,
nice lady.
Oh shit. Yeah, well, so he suddenly like posted a whole bunch of selfies with his beer pics.
What?
But I don't think it was really him. Like, I think this is some, profile that he lifted pictures off of. Mm. And if I were to actually peg it, I think that the man he stole the identity of is actually gay, because there were some like chummy pictures with him with like another guy that like very much felt like they were in a loving domestic relationship. And I did tell him, he was like, how are you today, my dear friend? And I said, we're dear friends now? That escalated quickly. And he's like, well, what are we then? And I was like,
you can't put labels on this?
Yeah, he's like, I said, we're strangers talking to each other on a beer app. And he said, I'm just a stranger to you. We've been talking for some time now.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
At least 6 or 7 DMs.
And then my husband was like, Rad Doug was like, are you sure it's not a bot? And I'm like, I don't know that a bot would say that, but then I'm actually really not sure. I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, what are they gaining by this?
We still don't know. We never find out.
It's really weird. I don't know what the end game was. And then I said, hey, this really just feels like a scam. Like, I'm trying to figure out what your end game is. And he was like, have you been scammed before, like Bitcoin? And I'm like, well, you're getting warmer. You are getting warmer. Just
like Bitcoin. Yeah, this is definitely a Bitcoin situation. I got a Bitcoin scam going on Untappd.
Yeah, so it seems like the thing that broke the camel's back here was I said I've never been scammed because I don't fall for that shit. I'm not a dummy. Yeah. I said, and the pics you're posting on your profile are selfies like you're on Facebook or Insta. Again, this is a beer app and no one wants to see your face. They want to see your beer. Also, it's not a dating app. And he said, I love taking pics and I hope that's not a problem. And then he blocked me.
I love taking pics.
Dang.
I like taking pics. And I'm like, shit, man.
Don't try to shut me down. I thought this is America.
You called him ugly. That's really what happened.
Is that? I'm like, you and your husband look like you're having a really nice life together.
It's like, you should have said, does your husband
Wood
know?
And I are no more.
Oh man,
that saga ended. I know.
Well, that's what happened with mine. As I don't even understand what I did wrong.
Probably asked too many questions, like I did.
This is something I guess I'm gonna have to get a burner Untappd account so I can DM this person and then find out what happened.
So what's really crazy is the very first message he sent me was on October 8th and he blocked me on November 8th.
Whoa, man.
So maybe he's just like a 1 month relationship kind of guy.
If he can't, no, he's like his limits. If he can't make the connection in 1 month, he's out.
Yeah,
it's over.
If I can't get this chick to sign up for my Bitcoin scheme in 30 days,
you mean Bitcoin? Oh, I've got a scheme that is foolproof. I mean, if you want to hear about it, if you like making money.
Yeah.
He did send me a connection saying, hey, this beer is really good. It's the Paulaner Weiss beer. And I responded in a very Mikey way and said, had it.
Had it.
Yeah.
Had
it. No, that's a good one. Because
that's probably what caused
then
it.
He's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Had it.
Had it.
Some obscure Hungarian fucking lager, and you're all, had it.
Yeah, and I as I was typing it, I said it just like you say it too. I'm like, had it.
Had it.
I was channeling the Mikey vibe.
Just throwing out some uncle's homebrew that's nobody else could have, and you're just like, had it. I thought it was kind of I don't know, lackluster.
Well, first you call me ugly, then you insult me. This is over.
Yeah, you can do anything, but don't insult the beer. Don't insult his beer choices. Then that's
what a weirdo. But this is him. I don't know if you can see it. This is I don't really think it's him though. Like I don't think the person chatting with me is that guy.
That kind of is a little bit what I envisioned in my head.
Really? Just all nose. That's mean. But really, his nose is pretty incredible. All All right. Anyway, would what we're supposed to pair with Thanksgiving be part of culture? Because I kind of wanted to talk about.
We're getting there, so
that.
Why not?
Yeah, we could get started on that.
I mean, it's all about the beers that Mikey hates, which is it's all saisons.
Oh,
like, don't bring your IPA over to Grandma's house. We're drinking wit beers and funky farmhouses.
Oh,
That's all we're doing.
Wow!
But you might find a dusty Heineken.
You're gonna ruin the
fridge.
You're gonna ruin that. You're gonna ruin the taste of the Thanksgiving dinner if you do all that shit. Your palate's just not gonna know what the hell to do.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do then?
Supposed to
10% and above on Thanksgiving.
Barley wine.
Triple IPA.
Morning to night.
Break out the stouts, the barley wines, the old stock ales,
stock ales.
Speaking of that, I sent some weird shit with you, Nick.
Yes, you did.
The other day. I sent you some 30th anniversary
barley wine. Yeah, that. I don't know what the hell to do with that. It's an imperial.
Chug it.
What is it? Imperial Helles Bock or something?
Yeah.
Barley wine. Feels like I'm going to
And it's imperial. It's imperial, but it's only 8%. It's like,
well, it was imperial for the time.
Right.
Because how old is
12,
that?
13 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, Sierra Nevada's as old as I am, and so 30th anniversary was 2010.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So I have a 30th anniversary. Oh, which one do I have? Hold on. Yeah. I know I have another one. Hold tight.
Yeah, we'll just wait here. Everyone wait. Oh, wait.
Oh, yes. So.
All right. So
and this is all thanks to, I need to call out B Rounds. He's the one that actually gave me.
Oh, okay. This was
his bro.
The private seller that you know about.
So maybe we need to actually get together in the studio.
We're here.
Put some pants on
right now. What do you mean?
I mean in person. So I have the 30th anniversary Grand Cru, which is 9.2%. Yeah, and nice, very green label.
Wow,
that's a cool.
Mine's like
it's called brownish.
It's called Sierra. It's from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, folks. They're holding
Sierra Nevada
Nick and Stacey are holding up Balmer bottles.
All grainy.
And they're
it says Balmer cork and cage bottle.
It just says it's Sierra. It's called Sierra.
It's called Sierra 30th anniversary.
Oh.
Our Brewers Reserve Grand Cru. And I don't make any guarantees on your pleasure in any of these, but I think they'll be interesting to try.
I'm the other three I'm looking forward to. I like the barley wine. I like the Shoots Abyss.
Oh yeah, I give you an Abyss too. That's right.
The Jolly Roger used to be a great beer. I don't know how well the one you gave me is holding up.
Yeah, so that one was kind of like I feel like that one's a little bit of a landmine. Like, I don't know what you're going to get.
Right.
Like, tread carefully, I think, with that one.
Yeah. I mean, if the cap was good and it was stored properly, it might taste just fine.
Yeah. It's only been like kicking around. I don't think it leaked at all. It was treated well.
So yeah, no oxidization.
And it's definitely not seen any light. It's been kept cool. So
nice.
And on its butt, not on its crown.
Ooh.
Which is always good too.
No metal in.
Oh, you know what you're saying? You're saying don't lay down your bottles. Is that your?
Yeah, typically, so even with Crown, I would not lay them down, and also with Cork and Cage. With wine, like still wine, it's totally great to have them on the cork because it keeps it moist and makes it, expand a bit. But with beer and champagne, where you have the belled cork, you do not need to lay them down. And in fact, that dissolved CO2 in there and the higher acidity can actually eat away at the cork a bit. You actually don't want to do that. You don't want oxidation to to happen with that. You just want to leave it alone, leave it on its butt. And you want to let sediment, if there's going to be any sediment too, you want it to collect down at the bottom, not like at the shoulder of the bottle. So
I feel like I'm at Total Wine right now.
And you didn't even have to pay for the class.
Free. Sucker.
Yeah. And then,
I'm outside the ropes. I don't have to pay.
I
like,
would
sir,
with these too.
Sir,
like, I would
you can't
them,
stand around and listen, sir. I see you standing there and listen, sir. Sir, could you move over? Could you keep moving, sir? Oh,
Nope.
I'm just looking.
I'm outside the ropes. I'm outside the ropes. Can't stop me.
I'm just looking at your tequila selections.
Yeah.
I'm not listening. La 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 la.
I would say, just to add to that too, though, I would say that any of these older beers, I would decant them all at once, like chill them off, get them in whatever temperature you want. And when you go to pour it, just pour it and keep an eye for sediment. Once you start to see any sediment, just pull it back. Like, don't pour any more into the glass.
Yeah.
Be another. I'm not saying there is sediment, but just in case there is. Yeah. Like, you don't want to keep doing this, like going around the bottle share, like fucking shaking it up. Like, don't do that.
Shake it.
Yeah, and don't drink directly from the bottle either. Don't be a freaking slag. I know.
Lame.
That's how we.
I have a lot of rules now for old
that's
beer.
how we. That's how we used to do it on the IPA bolt, Brad, Stacey. I mean, but whatever.
This is when you need the fucking basket, the Belgian basket. That is what.
Where's my basket?
It's for. Yeah. I need a basket.
I get that basket, baby. Number one gift this year, this Christmas for craft beer geeks is the Belgian basket.
Please put that under the Christmas tree tonight.
Yeah. Put it,
Santa baby.
Yeah.
I want a beer basket this year. I know it sounds queer.
Yeah, but
there's your gift. Number one gift idea: Belgian basket. And if they don't know what the hell it is, then stop being friends with them or whatever it is, whatever your association is.
Stop dating them on Untapped. You know, that is what I should have asked him.
Block them on Untapped.
Do you own how many?
Oh yeah, Belgian
beer baskets do you own?
Yeah, like what's your basket collection like? Ask that. Like, hey, what's your basket collection like? They'd be like,
I don't want dick pics. I want Belgian basket pics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Show me those naked baskets.
And if you have any bottles still in the basket, I want to see that too. Maybe even a video. If we could get a video of you pouring from the basket, so I know that you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Is there yeah, you just explained the way to pour. You just gotta
I did, yeah. So now get yourself a basket and it'll be foolproof completely.
Yeah. If you want to make me hot, if you want to make me hot, show me how you pour out of a basket.
Slow down. I see sediment. Okay.
You grease my gears.
Oh my gosh. So where were we? We were trying to pair beers with.
By the way, I'm having
so
a Slice Beer Company's Trimmin' Trees 6.8 Alker West Coast IPA.
What kind of trees?
Well, you can guess. But it's got the Slice Beer Company's hop character, which every brewery has a hop character just about. And he's
not a tree, but nice try.
He's frisbee golfing.
Was it a bush?
Yeah,
it's a little.
No, you can grow them like trees. You know what? This is gonna be a hill. You want to die on this hill right now, Nick? Oleanders are trees.
Okay. Yeah, they make trees that make great freeway barriers because they grow low to the ground.
It just depends on how you trim the trunk.
Oleanders? Are we in an oleander tangent right now?
Makes your trunk look bigger if you trim them short, right?
That's right. I'm Googling it right now. Oleander spear bush.
Oleander, the official bush of the Central California. There is no way to kill
it. Can become a tree or a bush.
Yep.
What?
That's right.
Yeah, you got to just trim it the right way. Right. There's no way to kill there's no way to kill those. You can just not water. They're incredible piece of vegetation equipment.
My entire backyard is lined with oleanders, and it is true you cannot kill them. They're lined with oleander trees.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the tree variety.
Yeah, I have the tree.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
I assume that oleanders were around during the prehistoric era, and they're like the vegetation that is still like alligators or one of the things that are still around from dinosaurs, and so are oleanders.
Yes, I believe that. Yeah, oleanders, you can't kill them, but they can kill you very easily.
Yeah,
if you eat it.
Kids,
any part of it.
Kids, stop. Don't eat them.
No,
yeah, it's very bitter.
It's the most toxic plants in the world.
Yeah, even the flower. Yeah, it says you can make an oleander tree up to 19 feet high by cutting it the right way. See?
So naturally it's a shrub unless you do something to it.
Yeah, but above all, it's a plant. Just so you know.
Can you put it in my beer?
With oleanders, guys.
Yeah,
can you? Oleander IPA.
Yeah, the Brewdogs would make an Oleander IPA. I guarantee it.
People
We're going to make an Oleander IPA. That's not Brewdogs at all, but that's like if
New Zealand.
That's like if George Harrison was a Brewdog. I'm going to make an IPA, aren't I? We're going to make an IPA. I'm going to play slide guitar all over this IPA. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Well,
we're still pairing with Thanksgiving. Sorry. And we're back.
Yeah.
What are you pairing with your Oleander
IPA?
My Oleander IPA is being paired with my eulogy.
Your Oleander aspect.
Yeah. She wanted to see.
I'll probably start cooking.
There's your gravestone. She wanted to see what an Oleander IPA would taste like,
and it was the last thing she ever did. But she didn't tell anybody what it was like.
No, but she kept it to herself. She died with that one.
So I'll probably start the day out just with a nice lager. I'm super in love with what is it? Is Moonlight? Is it Moonlight Pills? That one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue Moon. I heard of that one.
No,
Blue Moon.
That is not.
Colorado. Eddie Brewer.
I mean, you could cook with that, not drinking it while you're cooking, but you could potentially.
If you want to ruin whatever it is you're cooking,
if you want to really make sure nobody comes to your house next year, go ahead.
This is my Blue Moon mac and cheese.
Problem solved.
Blue Moon mac and cheese, guys. Great Thanksgiving dish I have. Everyone try.
So I'll say I'm still on the lookout for my next favorite amber ale. I found one.
Oh, man.
I actually found one at the market that is very close, but it's missing some of like the fresh off the line fat tire vibes that I used to love. But it was close. It was close. But like ambers are kind of my go-to for like all day drinking. Like if I'm just I get up in the morning and I'm like, well, I had 1 cup of coffee and now we're cooking all day. Like I'm just going to crack open that 5.5% easy drinking amber or lager. But I think, during the holidays when it's chillier, I want something with like a little bit more flavor. Mm-hmm. And it goes with everything. Like, I mean, you can pair an amber with turkey, with pumpkin pie, with whatever, all the appetizers that people are bringing over, the peanut brittle that you're choking down to be polite, like all that stuff.
Damn.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. There's
always that one thing that people put out and everyone's like, fuck, dude. Like, I haven't seen you even touch that. Nobody's tried it.
Nobody's tried it.
I spent the last 6 months putting this together. That's why it's stale. Eat it. So that's my go-to, like all day drinking, ambers and lagers. And then a saison with the dinner.
Okay.
Oh,
like saison DuPont. Actually, I would like bust that.
What's on your plate? Is it turkey or ham or both?
I have done both, but I'm a purist in that way that I like turkey, but I don't like to make the whole turkey. I'm really not a fan of like one big turkey. I will go and get the turkey legs and thighs and roast those together in a big roasting pan. Yeah, I'm all about the dark meat. Fuck your breasts. Dry.
Hey.
Overdone. Bullshit.
No, that's what gravy's for.
I mean, like, you shouldn't have
Gravy
to
IPA.
smother it in gravy because
maybe it's a great excuse for gravy.
So I've done turkey before, like smaller turkeys, and spatchcocked it, and the breasts come out pretty juicy when you do that. If you don't know what spatchcocking is, send me a message. I'll walk you through it.
Spatchcocking.
Wow.
Spatchcock. I'll spatchcock right through this holiday.
That sounds like
guys.
something that happens in a male prison.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you take the person, you remove the spine, collapse their chest, and make sure everything's nice and flat. I mean, the turkey.
Oh.
Did I say person? I'm sorry. The turkey.
That's unsavory.
Man, turkey.
What else?
Replace any word I say with turkey.
Yeah. And then stout as like the finisher to the evening. Like everyone's sitting around, the dishes have been done.
to
everyone's
make sure,
really sleepy.
Make sure you
just
pass
finish it
out
off with
real
an imperial
nice.
Stout. Want to make sure you sleep completely through Black Friday.
Yeah.
You miss everything.
So
that's the best part.
Make sure you sleep through when everyone's leaves, so you don't have to do all the goodbyes. Like goodbye.
That is true. You're just on the couch going like,
like oh, Stacey's asleep. It's all right. We'll say bye to her another time.
You're finding everyone's peanuts that they've dropped throughout the house while they're drunkenly eating all the snacks.
Right.
Yeah.
Slogans. What's going on?
Damn Detroit Lions plan lost again.
So what are you guys pairing with Thanksgiving? That was mine. Amber's Lagers, finishing it off with Imperial Stout to make sure everyone's nice and fucked up before they go to bed.
Yeah.
Easy sleeping.
Pales, all pales. Sierra Nevada pale. It's usually just Sierra Nevada pales all day.
All right,
but I'm gonna have celebrations gonna be around. I was gonna post about this, but maybe I won't. But like I made a commitment this year that I'm gonna have celebration in the refrigerator through New Year's. Like I'm gonna stock up to the point of like there's gonna be celebration in the refrigerator. Whoever comes over, there's gonna be plenty of celebration. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a Costco membership anymore, so I don't.
You don't have to have a Costco membership to buy alcohol at Costco.
Oh wait, what? I can just.
You didn't know this?
I could just walk in and just buy all the alcohol, and then they're not. Come on, they're gonna cheese me.
In California,
they got a guy at the door. They're gonna cheese me.
No, you just walk past. All you have to do is walk past and say, "I'm buying alcohol." They can't stop you.
And then you punch.
So it is illegal in California to require any kind of membership to buy alcohol. So both Sam's Club and Costco, you can walk in and buy booze without a membership at any point in time. And tobacco too.
Oh, God, yes.
Get all your shit, all your stuff that's bad
my
for you.
Marlboros.
Yeah.
My Marlboro Reds, I can just bust them out.
Best kept secret, guys. If you guys didn't know that, go to Costco and say, fuck your membership. I'm just getting beer.
Because my daughter was pining for the days when we used to go to Costco. I was like, nah, we're not members. We're not going. So now I can go like, let's go to Costco. She's like, oh, cool. Yeah, we can only get alcohol, honey.
Yeah, you can't get anything else, but you can get alcohol.
She's like, I'll help you pick it out.
We can look at the other stuff. We can look at the big screen TV for $240, and we'll just leave it.
Yeah. And then for only $69.99 membership, you can buy that $249 television.
And all the Dish Network deals and whatnots.
And are you turkey or ham?
Well, Thanksgiving, it's turkey.
Yeah,
but,
same.
Easter ham is Easter. Christmas is it's a crapshoot. Tamales, it's usually tamales or ham or both.
What about prime rib, dude?
Ooh,
yeah, prime rib sometimes too.
We do
Beef
lasagna.
Wellington.
Tri-tip. Fresno Christmas. You do tri-tip and tamales.
Bourguignon.
So I've actually been wanting to make beef Wellington. If anyone listening has made it before, if you kind of give me any tips and tricks, it's the deal where you wrap it in the pastry.
Yeah. I see it on Food Network all the time.
Yeah, I know. It's like such food porn. Like I'll watch it in slow-mo, like when they slice into it. I'm like, oh, it's done so fucking perfect. I'm like so excited. I'm like excited to watch other people eat it. I'm like, oh, it's going to be so good.
You're probably right.
Are we good? Or who else has got some?
No, Nick has to go. What's your?
What the frick, dude?
I think the morning starts out with single IPAs, and then
there's like session IPAs or
session IPAs. Yeah.
No, he's talking about 6-7s.
Anything's a session if you believe in yourself.
That's right.
And then I think around
Imperial
dinner
stouts.
time we break out the barrel aged stouts. Anything 10% or bigger, so we can start sharing and tasting.
Yeah, because you got adults.
Yeah, nice. And you could finally drink that 15%. Oh, now you're just showing off.
Oh no!
I have one of my cats. Yeah, that's their time.
Yours isn't as small as Stacey's.
Yeah, and it also doesn't look nearly as psychotic as
she's
the one I currently have.
She's more mature.
That's Stacey's
get less
chain
crazy?
size at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit.
They get less crazy. Okay, good. Help me out, guys. Cat tips and tricks.
Tips.
My husband has accused me of taking over the house with cat stuff.
Uh-oh. Is he wrong?
I don't know. I'm like, do I have to go like move in with Matt, with bearded brewer?
Yeah,
like,
let him
somebody
teach
who understands me.
Let him teach you the ways of cat ownership.
Cat therapy.
That's so funny. Nice. Yeah,
right.
I like that. So my husband would be right along with you with the like single IPAs in the morning. I think that's how he would start probably.
Yeah, don't want to get crazy. No doubles.
Right. And then he would move right like at about 10:45 a.m. He'd be like, all right, it's time for scotch.
Ooh, nice. Okay. That's not uncalled for.
He'll be like, let me know when the chow's ready.
I don't know what I would do if I put hard liquor into the mix. I don't know what would happen.
Yeah, I mean, I rarely put hard liquor into the mix unless it's gin. And maybe this is an appropriate, if you guys want to hear my crazy gin story that came from a Steinfest hosted by Sam Adams.
Story. Steinfest hosted by Sam Adams. It
started as an okay night.
I know Sam.
It's me, Sam Adams.
What now?
Sam Adams.
I was at the Moose Lodge in Pismo. Have you guys ever been to the Moose? No. Okay,
Moose
I'm a member. I can bring one of you in at a time. So if you want to go to the Moose with me at some point. So I was there for it was a Sam Adams Oktoberfest promo. And I was completely sober when I walked in. And we did the whole like Steinhoist thingamabobber. And then my good friend Brian, he was like, I know you like gin and tonics. Give me that Stein. I'll go fill it up for you.
Oh, shit.
And the person behind the bar was like, yeah, I'll make you a gin and tonic in this 32 ounce freaking Stein. Yeah. And he brought it back to me and I was like, there's no way I can drink this whole thing. And then I drank the whole thing.
How are you?
Y'all, I was not okay.
No.
This is the way.
Even the sight of a Seagram's gin bottle will like cause me to go into
dry heave
a seizure. Yeah. It was hilarious though. Like basically whenever I say I'm like turned or like really drunk, he was like, "Are you Stein GT drunk or just like regular drunk?"
Yeah, that's now the threshold.
Oh my God, it was really bad. Like my whole, like I leveled up that night. Like my liver was like, "All right, we need to get some reinforcements." It was really bad. So that's my Sam Adams turns.
You're lucky to still
story.
be here. See what kind of Sam Adams is not responsible for when people fill up a
their steins with shit that you're not supposed to fill it with.
Sam Adams things.
I know, because I remember saying something like, "I don't want to fill it with that bullshit beer."
Whoa! Jeez.
I know, so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I do also remember topping that G&T off with like the last thing I remember is we stumbled over to Woolies, which is that like it's a little kind of open air bar and grill spot right on the beach in Pismo. Mm-hmm. And I ate like an entire basket of like Wisconsin cheese curd things.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know how I'm still alive, to be totally honest. Like,
the cheese curd saved you.
Yeah, the cheese curds, dude, they mellowed you out.
Yeah, I had a giant pool of like gin and tonic in my stomach, and I was like, "All right, little kitties, go swimming in the gin and tonic pool."
Your system's like, I don't know what I'm. It's just sitting in your stomach. Your stomach's like, "Guys, could you help me out with this? I cannot hold on to this anymore." And all the other body parts are like, "I don't know what to do. Do you know what to do? I don't know what to do with this. What are we gonna do here?"
Down.
The stomach's like, "Guys, I can't hold on to this forever."
Evacuate.
They're like, "Okay, we have a base and we have an acid, and now what the fuck are these things that are coming down?"
Somebody said something in your brain was like, cheese curds? Yeah. Like, yeah, let's get
saturated fats, please. Saturated fats.
I know, like breadsticks would have been a way better thing to go with. Like, a sponge versus whatever cheese curds are. I don't know.
That's why in movies, I don't think I'm wrong, but I think Red Stacey can tell me if I'm wrong or not. When in movies, they're always like, but somebody's like beyond drunk, they're like, "Give him some coffee." And I'm like, no, give him some water. Give him some water. They want water, like coffee. Like, what don't you think coffee would sober you up more than, or water would sober you up better than coffee?
I think Pedialyte and stop drinking. Yeah, maybe.
No, not stop drinking.
Just stop drinking is like first
step. Stop drinking. Like
that was an interesting night. It's always good when like people call you the next day going like, "Hey, buddy, are you all right?"
Yeah. Like, could you tell me what happened? What did I do?
Did I make an ass of myself?
Somebody tell me what I did. Nah, we're just going to let you figure it out.
I lost that Steinhoist.
Well, you go
in the worst way.
Go check your Untapped DMs. I hope nobody else had any culture.
I was supposed to keep that Stein too, and I can't for the life remember what happened to it. I'm sure it's somewhere, or it's broken in an alley somewhere. I don't know.
If anybody has Rad
one with the ocean now.
Stein,
quite possibly.
Please contact the show and we'll get you a sticker if you can send us that sign.
Locate the Stein.
Yeah.
You have to put the sticker on the Stein so I know it's,
sticker
legit.
on the Stein. Yeah. 559-492-0542. That is the line that you could call to get on the show. Leave a voicemail and ask us something or talk about some event that beer event that the Perfect Pour listener might be interested in, or some new brewery or craft beer bar in your area. There is something you want to ask us on the show that we can answer. Whatever, man, just call us.
Do we have voicemails?
We do.
Because we didn't last week, and I'm like disappointed. Guys, you're listening right now. Don't fucking let us down. Call in.
The Scotty B called us in.
I think I'm here for my health. I'm here for the voicemails.
This is we got a couple old school voicemails. and see if it actually works. And of course it fucking doesn't.
Press play. Is it not that simple?
No, it's never that simple.
I'm
Hi.
driving toward what I hope will probably be some beer because I dropped Hoppy Baby off with the grandparents.
Happy libations.
And, my parents. And so my dad just got back from a motorcycle trip that he went on. I think he was in like 5 states, so I'm hoping he brought back some beer. That's just friends lately because
in his
we had other
sad
friends
saddles.
that went all the way out to California in their RV and come back. And on Halloween we were sitting. We're not trick or treating yet. Hoppy Baby's a little too young, but we did dress him up and we sat like in the driveway and watched like all the trick or treaters come. So that was cool because we just sit there and drink beer. It's great. And I did have a Dust Bowl therapist, which I was very excited about because,
Nice.
it's Dust Bowl therapist. I haven't seen too much Celebration out yet, so I'm hoping that might make a debut soon-ish. But yeah, it seems like there's a trend lately with a bunch of folks that are traveling and coming back, like sort of following suit with what I've done, which is like when I travel, I bring back some beer in my suitcase, and then I, have some friends over and split it. And I think that's really something that I like. It's one of my favorite things to do when, with beer and with friends and everything like that. So I was thinking about that a lot and wanted to make sure that I called. I know that it's like a week late, but I hope everyone had a fun, safe Halloween. And like I said, I did. I was just sitting in the driveway drinking some beer, which I think is cool. And I will definitely be that parent that is concealing some beer when we are going through the neighborhood trick-or-treating. That's definitely going to be the thing. The other thing that was coming to mind, that I think Stacey brought it up in the earlier part of the episode, but something about going to jail and making that one phone call. I'm going to tell you right now, aside from my husband and my mother, the third phone number that I have memorized is the Perfect Pour podcast.
Yes.
So,
yes.
who would you call?
We'll bail you out.
Who are your three
It won't be
numbers?
till the following week
For
when we
me,
listen.
definitely my husband, my mom,
yeah.
and the Perfect Pour. And I'm being entirely serious. I don't even have my dad's phone number memorized, my brother, nothing like that. So
Got to call on a Wednesday. Remember that?
I love it.
Call the
Because I
Perfect Pour on a
listen to you
Wednesday.
guys
Only get arrested on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's the question that I want to ask everybody. Who would your 3 numbers be? And with that, keep up the good work. Guys, 3 minutes long.
Wow. But that was solid.
Oh.
Largo.
That was so solid.
Oh, nailed it. She nailed it too. Exactly 3
love
minutes. And nailed it to the half second.
I think she's very analytical. Having met her in person, I can say that I'm sure she was probably watching the timer. She knew exactly what was going on there.
She did it right.
Okay.
She did it right. I like that. If you're gonna call us, if you're gonna make us your one phone call, I might see it beforehand, but usually it's the show recording before we see it. So yeah, you better.
Do you get texts on it?
I can if I want.
Bail me out.
Yeah, I can if I want. But
It's not a
I do have notifications on the email that actually no, I don't see them. I don't see them until I go into the Perfect Pours email, and then I can see them then. Or if I want, or I go into the voicemail. Google.
So we're not going to have Mikey bail us out.
Yeah, I can turn the notifications on. If it's going to get serious, we've got $130 or no, we got some money in our, Golden God coffers. If you need some bailout money, you need $90 to bail you out. We got you. We're good.
Man, can you get somebody out for $90 these days? You got to go to Aladdin bail bonds and see what you can put up.
Yeah.
Let me see that watch.
Yeah.
As long as you got arrested for a fight about an IPA boat, then we'll get you out. We'll bail you out.
I'm trying to think of whose number I have memorized. I have my husband's phone number memorized, but I I would be really scared to call Rad Doug if I got arrested. I think he'd be like, you know what? It sounds like you need to learn a fucking lesson. Like, I don't know that he would come get me. I feel like he would be like,
you adult person.
You got yourself in a pickle and you need to get yourself out of it.
Do they have a toilet there? All right, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. But there's no privacy. You're fine.
That's fine. You don't care.
Yeah, should have thought about that before you decided to rob a bank.
I don't even have my mom's phone number memorized.
Wow.
I know. I love that she has the perfect phone number memorized.
I only have some landline numbers memorized. I don't have anybody's cell phone except for my
my childhood phone number memorized. I don't even know who would answer that though if I called.
It's probably going to be
877 cash now.
877 get cash now. Oh my gosh.
Do you have a princess line? Did you have a princess line? You're not old enough, Rad Stacey, to have a princess teenager line in your room.
Yeah, I had my own line in my room.
Oh, wow, you are that old. A landline?
Yeah, well, my parents got so tired of me taking up the phone lines when I was, 15, 16 that they were like, all right, we're going to split it. And then we also got the whole party line thing where you could click the receiver and call somebody else and you could have the 3-way, 4-way call.
Yeah.
That's rad. Yeah. You remember?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't remember any of it. No, I'm not that old. I'm not as old as you, Rad Stacey.
Cell phones only.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me? I'm standing in a parking lot right now. So hey, it's Wazoo. So I'm driving around Clovis, and I'm about to pull into my hotel because I just grabbed dinner, and my phone goes off with a text message from this guy.
Hey, Fontana Jim. Guess who's in Fresno?
Or Fresno County Associated City, next door to Fresno City. But so he says, hey, I want to be at Machine Head in 25 minutes. What are you doing? I'm like, I just pulled into my hotel. Let me check in, get my stuff settled. I'll be right there. And he told me, take your time, clean your balls. I'll meet you there.
Thanks for the invite.
So, after I made that fun little crack, I went, oh, wait, hold on. We got the invite. No, Lee Fontana Jim drives fast. I'll be there in 15. So I go ahead and park. I walk up, and there we go. I see Wazoo with a bag of food in his hand. Yeah, he did. He went to El Pollo Loco. What's that crazy dude doing?
Hell yeah.
He's going to order tacos from the taco vendor right here at Machine Head. So,
being Fresno and a taco truck.
I said, that looks good, and I ordered dinner, too, because I needed to eat dinner. And I can see that we're only on, we just barely hit a minute and a half, and, we don't want to disappoint Rat Stacey. We got to use all 3 minutes.
Look what you did, Rat Stacey. I knew this would happen.
But anyway, so we had some quesadilla tacos from Old Taco Sandwich, freaking tastic. But we rolled the Machine Head. Had a couple IPAs.
Oh, well, hold on. We're all right.
Oh, see, look at he's punishing you guys for using all 3 minutes.
We just barely hit a minute and a half, and we don't want to disappoint Rat Stacey. We got to use all 3 minutes.
The apple pie. I just think of the apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie.
But anyway, so we had some quesadilla tacos from Old Taco Sandwich, freaking tastic. But we rolled the Machine Head. Had a couple IPAs that were quite delicious. Unfortunately, the sad part is that no dark beers, Nick. Sorry.
But we were promised that there were going to be dark beers on Saturday when they're having their anniversary. I don't know if you guys mentioned that yet in your culture.
Not yet. We're going to.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Anybody who lives out here, if you missed their anniversary, you're silly because the barrel-aged stout he made sounds absolutely delicious and intoxicating for sure.
Couldn't talk him into a sample.
No, we tried.
Not quite ready for prime time.
Did you drop the perfect pour?
It's so thick
and juicy. Thick, nice, thick stout. The kind of stout you maybe lay down and rub all over your nipples.
Oh.
Find a friend.
Oh, wow.
Put yourself up. Don't let it get dusty or dry. Keep it wet, moist.
Oh, my.
Anyways, I hope Rad Stacey.
This is what you get, Rad Stacey, for your 3 minutes.
She's the only one that can. I sent it to all 3 of you guys, and then someone else I said it to say, hey, that's a cool story, except that it got taken down. It's no longer there. So I sent Rad Stacey a screenshot. So I think a fun game would be, what kind of names would that beer be? We'll see if you guys get into it. We're right up against it. Check your date. Bye. Bye. Clovis.
Clovis.
I hate that Machine Heads in Clovis. Machine Heads 3-year anniversary is Saturday. And I was going to talk about it, but since they already mentioned it. And I love Machine Head, except for their location is terrible neighborhood. Very close to a cemetery. Very close to downtown Clovis. There's just a lot to not like about the location. But everything else, I like. Machine Head.
Shoot, I just saw that Fontana sent us a message.
No,
right now, like
he didn't send me a message.
When I say us, I meant Nick and I.
Wow. Jim doesn't nobody likes me anymore. I mean, I get it, but also I don't like it.
Where's the screenshot of the? Wait, what am I supposed to? There's like a lot of messages here. Hold on.
No, nobody was on Discord. I don't know what I was going to say it like some prim or proper, but nobody was on Discord earlier informing me of the beer meetup.
I love Machine Head. I'm super excited for their anniversary coming up. And I was just going to say that I would totally go out there for any of their beers, really. They made a Pilsner about 1.5 years ago or so that I thought was really amazing.
There's Wazoo Jim in Clovis.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Scotty B.
I'm driving. So I'm all caught up. I have listened to the latest show. Okay. And I know I'm in the world between worlds. So this isn't going to be 2 voicemails in 1 week unless I leave another one after the next show comes out. But after listening to the latest show, which by the time you hear this isn't going to be the latest show that I would have listened to because, World Between Worlds Thursday stuff, I have some comments. So, first of all, there was a brief mention about golden stouts. There was definitely a mention about golden ales, but somebody said something about a golden stout. And look, I don't like to yuck anybody's yum.
Okay.
It's not nice. That's when you put down something that somebody else enjoys. Like, I'm not trying to do that. However, I remember a few years back, Steve and Zach made what would now be called a golden stout, but instead he actually called it what it really is. It was a coffee kolsch. Like if you put coffee in a light colored beer, that doesn't magically make it a stout, a white stout, a golden stout. No, that's not how it works. No, it's a coffee blonde or coffee kolsch or coffee golden ale, but it's not a golden stout or a white stout. That's not a thing. Sorry. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I guess that's all. Oh, wait, the other thing I had to say is Stacey mentioned how not a fan of hazies, and I know I've already said this one before, but every time I see, oh look, there's a hazy I haven't had before, at least 9 times out of 10, it's gonna suck because most hazies suck. They just do. They do. Mm-hmm. However, when you come across that diamond in the rough, it makes it all worth it. Because sometimes when like I said, most hazies are crap. They're sweet and they got no bitterness at all. And they're just so sweet and yucky, cloying. And they just taste like crap, most of them. But when you get one that's done well, done right, it's amazeballs. Like something from Monkish, for example. That is just out of this world amazing. So that's why I try to get new hazies, because you never know when you might find that diamond in the rough. Keep up the great work. Sanger.
I'm always willing to try a hazy because I do agree that there might be one that I'm just like, oh, you know what? That's actually pretty good. And I recognize the style, and I can say like, hey, this is a good hazy for the style. If you like hazies, like I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're dumb for liking hazies, but it's not my thing.
Why are you so dumb?
I know. I don't want Mikey to feel bad because I know he loves them so
I don't
much.
love them.
He likes to flock around with it.
No.
Get it?
Hot.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Dude, I mean, you just ruined the show, but whatever.
Sorry.
Jeez. Now
Holy
we can't
shit.
do show anymore.
So Fontana Jim did mention something. I found the post that he sent me, and he said that I'm the only one that could get away with bringing this up, and he may be right. But it's this gal who is a Twitch streamer, and I can only imagine that this is her stage name, Amaranth. I don't think her mother named her Amaranth. Is launching a beer made from her vaginal yeast. So this is not new, guys. Like there have been all kinds of stories.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, I mean, there really have like women who have made champagnes and all kinds of stuff from their vaginal yeast. And I'm just going to say, this is going to ruin some days right now. Yeast, very ubiquitous. If you're making anything that's open ship fermentation, it probably has some vaginal yeast in it, whether it's animal vagina.
What?
Well, we're animals too, but human vagina or otherwise.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. And probably some nut yeast too from you gentle lads out there. It's everywhere.
I hate this part of the show when it talks about genitalia. I hate this part of the report. I hate this part.
We talk about brewing beer with our genitalia.
Yeah, I hate this part.
So what I want to look for though is like it's always these single strain vagina beers, right? I want a collab.
Yeah.
All right.
What would you call it?
I don't know. Like let's get some.
Oh, not clam jam.
I was gonna. Yeah, thank you, Nick. That's a clam jam. That's clam jam.
Clam stew.
Wow, the clam bake.
I love gold.
Well, I think it would be the clam boil, really.
I just opened up a beer. It's from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. You better boil it. That's for shit. Damn sure. Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. It's in a red can with a little cabin. It's in the snow. And it's got a little.
I was going to ask you, it's got a bottle or can. So you're a can.
Well, I haven't even seen the bottle.
Can man.
I haven't even seen the bottle this year.
Well, I think it's like the boomers that are going after the bottles because they still don't wear cans. They're like cans. I can taste the tin. I can taste the tin. I swear to God. I don't
want to ruin Bincots, but Rad Stacey, I don't know if you noticed at the market, but Russian River has 2 6-packs there. One is your favorite Russian River beer.
I did see it, but you know what I went after from Russian River is the Shadow of Doubt Stout.
Yes, Shadow of Doubt.
That is one of my favorite beers that they make, and it was a fucking freshie. Like it had just been bottled. I do want to finish my yeast talk though, because hold on, just one more thing. No more vaginas. Okay, I said it again. Vagina. But so there was some beer that was made from beard yeast, like dude beard yeast. I don't think it's any weirder than lady beard yeast. That's all. That's it.
Sure.
So what I want to know, Fontana Jim, is are you first in line to try it? I'll try it with you. If you find it, let's sip it together. I'm down.
Let's sip it together.
It needs to be at least like 8% alcohol, though. I want to make sure that it's
It's got it needs to have some hardy alks. I want some hardy alks on that. I want to make sure I'm not whatever's in there is going to get killed. Whatever.
Yeah, and I want pasteurization. I don't want any like, hey, let it keep fermenting in the bottle for years and years.
Bottle fermented
stuff. I want it like done, completely attenuated.
Fermented. Guys, it's bottle fermented.
Nick's the man.
With the golden voice.
With the golden voice. Mikey's the man. with the man baby voice.
Yeah, I'm the man baby.
Train, you guys.
Train baby.
Okay, you know what? This whole no haze November, like, what do you guys just make shit up? Like,
no, yeah, we do. We create. No, it's called creating.
By the way, Nick, you've been drinking electric lettuce.
Yeah.
Newsflash, it's a hazy.
Is it a hazy? Does Nick drink hazies?
I think he does. I think he's fine with it if he just doesn't know it's hazy.
Right. You can't see it through the glass. Just like Eagle. He's like, if I can't see my fingers through the glass, it's not a good beer. And I'm like, unless it's like a stout.
Just kidding, Nick. I know you said you don't like the mouthfeel, but maybe there's a different mouthfeel to electric lettuce.
I like mouthfeel.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Stop feeling with your mouth.
They're softer, they're tastier. Although we did have a Comrade, this place in Colorado called Comrade Brewing, they won gold for a beer called More Dodge, Less Ram. And it's because a Dodge Ram drove their truck to the storefront of their brewery and smashed all their shit up.
And they won gold for that.
And they won gold for it.
We are moving.
Is it going to fun? Hey, Scott, I'd like to say hi to my friends at the Perfect Park. Say hi.
Oh, yay.
This is Mikey.
Moving. We are moving.
Mikey, Nick.
Oh, my God.
And Stacey.
Hola.
Hola. Yes, sorry. Okay, now you're famous.
It's Colorado. It's Colorado. You can do anything you want, right?
So Michelle and I went and saw a acapella band called
some fucking yacht rock band.
No, they weren't. It wasn't yacht rock. It wasn't yacht rock. It was called Straight Moon Chaser. There was no yacht rock.
It was yacht rock.
But they can be apparently yacht rock. Yeah.
But they didn't do any yacht rock.
So Scott and I decided we did some River North drinking. Like went up to like different places.
They went to Odell.
Had a good time.
Sat in the famous spot that we had.
We did Woods Boss. We did Odell. We did River North.
Where we sat with Rad Stacey. That's where Scott and Colin upstairs.
Oh yeah, so Scott and I did sit in the same exact seat that Stacey met Janine and me in when we were there, and it was really awesome. The sun was out. I mean, it's kind of going to shit in Colorado, but today was beautiful. We had sun and stuff. So anyway, I guess we could probably call it keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work, guys. Drink beers.
Nice.
Wow. Lively.
I wanted to start describing everything at restaurants like that I eat, just the way we talk about beer, where I'm just like, oh, the mouthfeel of this steak is just so amazing. And like the finish of it. I love meat in my mouth.
Yeah.
The way this pasta finishes as I let it slide down my throat is just really amazing.
My daughter has
that hazy butter.
The hazy butter. Exactly.
My daughter is really into various tea drinks that we try everywhere in town, and her instead of saying aftertaste, she says back. Her note for aftertaste says back taste. She's like, you know what? The back taste on that, not good.
So it started having her say retronasal. The retronasal in this tea is really unique and not in a good way.
It's
guys, not in a good way.
Right now, hot guys, if you're wondering, hot high school terms, but if that's it's bad. You just call it butt. It's butt.
Oh.
That's
butt?
It sounds 80s, not
no.
It's hot. I think about back when I was a teenager and I was so stupid, but they're even like it's just so stupid. Like all the sayings that everybody has, and my kid likes to say that I'm being very normie. It's like, oh my God, Mom, that's very cringe and very normie, and I need you to stop. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she's right.
I'm like, you know what? You're welcome for life.
You're about to get moded.
Oh,
don't get moded.
I'm sorry. I just gleaned the cube. Okay.
I like to call her
deep 80s reference.
Guys, can you hear me? I'm driving.
Scotty B.
So hey, I'm all caught up. I've listened to the latest show.
Well, you heard that earlier.
A little while ago, and it's Wednesday. Hoping this gets in time. It's a little after 6. I think it'll be in time on Wednesday.
Okay.
And I just got to share something with you.
We did a world between worlds like this.
I'm just coming back from Rick Davis's house, and we had Lumpia Day, where we made a I'm going to cuss. I know I don't normally cuss. We made a shitload of lumpia, okay? We made chorizo lumpia. We made lamb curry lumpia. And, of course, we made traditional lumpia, which is, the ground pork with the seasonings and stuff.
It's so good. I love lumpia.
And his girlfriend had said the most funniest thing I've heard in a long time. Oh, my God. Like, I know I probably think this is funnier than anybody else, but she's like, hey, we should take a picture of him with his arms around you rolling lumpia like that Ghost movie with the ghost with Patrick Swayze around with Demi Moore. Oh, my God. That's so freaking funny. We didn't take that picture because I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, man. But someday... And Rick Davis has a beard, too, so he has to be the ghost, and I'll be Demi Moore because he can put his beard on my shoulder. It's going to be a funny picture. If that picture ever gets taken,
please put a Demi Moore wig on.
Going to love it.
And I'll do the lumpia wheel. Pottery wheel.
I got to say something beer-related. I don't know.
Come on, Scotty B.
Red State. This isn't beer-related, but it's podcast-related. Red Stacey.
What?
You said, you made a joke about, hey, did Matthew Perry die after drinking a bunch of hazies and he drowned in his cup? Stacey, I must say that.
Hilarious.
That was a funny thing to say. You thought I was going to be like, oh, that's so insensitive and stuff. But you know what? Like, even if I did know Matthew Perry, I still would think it was funny,
He would have liked it.
I have a little time left.
He thought it was funny.
I have a little time left.
That's right. Use all 3 minutes.
Right. See what you've done, Stacey.
I told my family and my friends, if I die in an embarrassing way, like, hey, if you want to spare yourself from the embarrassment, that's fine, but don't worry about me, because I'm dead. Like, if I die while masturbating,
had nothing to do with his death.
I lit a stick of dynamite in my ass. Like, go ahead. Like, tell people what happened. Like, I don't want people to think I died in some way I didn't actually die, But anyway, I just thought about that. Anyway, keep up the great work. Driving!
So, as your friendly fellow podcast personality and funeral director, it would be my pleasure to write anyone's eulogy for them. Just give me some basic information and some maybe funny tidbits you want me to slip in there. I'll get you a legit eulogy and obituary.
There you go.
Pre-made for you.
Dang.
Pre-tailored.
Only for perfect
we're losing Nick, man. He's really suffering.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Fine. Oh yeah.
Fine.
Oh yeah, I'm great.
I'm great.
She called me up.
There's no most wonderful water.
Voicemail, but she didn't leave a
name. Scotty B, I see that there is a Scotty B voicemail still yet to be played, but there is a rule, a 2 max voicemail rule, and
are you making that up?
No, that's always been there. We usually don't have to.
It's in the bylaws.
Usually, only chew your beer is the one.
Look at the rules.
Yeah, usually only chew your beer is the only one that usually tests the rules like that. But Scotty B has a 3rd voicemail that we're just gonna have to wait till next week for. So,
dang!
So, there we go.
Secret to life. Oh, maybe he's calling from jail and he needs us to bail him out. So
he's just gonna have to stew in it. He's just gonna have to make some prison beer hooch, which he'll be like the number. Like, wouldn't you be if you can make beer in prison? Wouldn't you be like the number 1 guy in prison? Like, everybody would love you. Like, dude. Like, that's how everyone's like, oh, you gotta join up with some gang and you gotta punch the biggest guy and that's how you make it prison. No, you gotta be the guy that makes beer in prison. Nobody's gonna touch you if you make
American
beer.
Hooch Fest instead of Beer Fest.
Yeah, like you'll be the king.
Yeah,
like if I'm in prison and there's a guy that knows how to make beer, I'm protecting his ass all day long. I'm like,
yeah. So how would that work? Like your prison hooch? I mean, are you using the grain? Like the grain is ramen? Can you use ramen as the base?
Can you?
Grain. I mean, I don't see why not. It's got fermentable sugars in it.
All right.
And then you can use your beard yeast.
Yeah.
Kind of get it going. Let's get it going.
Your pube yeast, and then the toilet water. That's you got your water. So we got water, yeast. We've got the barley from the and so we can do it.
Oh man, yeah, we're good. And then you can dry hop it with the little soy packet that comes with the ramen.
Yes. No dry wasabi.
All that matters is, does it alk? Am I gonna get alks out of it?
Definitely gonna alk.
That's all that matters. Sure. Will it alk? Will it alk? That's all you got.
But yeah, I think using ramen as your grain is like that's clutch right there.
Yeah, well, you got to get is that your sugar? You got to have a sugar of some sort.
Yeah, that's how you get it.
All right, good. We got to figure it out.
Don't you guys know anything about brewing?
Let me tell you a story.
Can somebody make us pop wrong beer?
We're trying to get Nick to a healthy place, so let's get him going here.
Beer and noodles.
Nick, was there a beer you'd like to share with the group you had this week of interest to the Purple Pour listeners?
Don't share your virus, just share your beers.
Share your beer.
I know.
I will drop box my cold to you guys later.
Ah, man.
Finding Paradise from Pizza Port.
All right, yeah, that's a $2.99 beer. That's a $2.99
the deal beer.
Yeah.
What kind of beer is that one again? Finding Paradise. What is that?
IPA.
Come on.
Single
IPA.
What kind of beer is that?
IPA.
Like, the answer is always IPA / whatever IPA it is. Like it's an IPA is hazy, IPA double.
Label by / name was The Art of Quiet by Liquid Gravity. That was a nice IPA.
Do you have to be very, very quiet while drinking it? No burping, no slurping.
Did you know, Nick?
Silence, please.
Did you notice this week? Well, maybe I can ask this of Brad Stacey since she actually went to the market this week. The there does not exist cans now.
There were a bunch of them.
They have incredible artwork, but on the front of them, you don't know if you just look at the can art. You have no idea what the beer is. It's just like cool can art.
That's actually one of the things that I'm annoyed most about that brewery. I'll just say it straight out.
Somebody turned all to what the name of the beer is. Did you do that, Brad Stacey? Did you do that?
Were you there?
Did you do
First
that?
Of all, when were you there?
Did you do that?
Did you do
that? Answer the question. I'm Tom Cruise right now, and you're Jack Nicholson. Answer the question.
So I was there on Monday, and yes, I turned a bunch of them to see what the fuck
that was
they were.
you.
It probably was me.
I took a picture of it. I'm like, I'm gonna talk about this shit. Look what this person did.
Been caught label facing.
You fucking
the shelves.
No, because there does not exist label art. It's got this metal kind of screamo metal kind of vibe in the background. So and Fresno has a large Jesus contingent in town. So I thought maybe some Jesus person was like, I do this, that's too Satan-y, and like turn the labels around. So I was like, oh shit.
Like, what the fuck are these?
I was like, some churchy turn the labels around here. And then, but then I looked again. I'm like, wait, all of the names are facing like, this seems like very purposed here.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to figure out if there was any that I hadn't had, and there weren't. So.
Had it. So you're like, had it.
Because I wanted to leave it nice and awesome for you to come in and see and make it easy for you to read, I left them.
Yeah. Well,
labeled,
I had them all. I had them all.
Laces out.
Laces out.
Yep. Finkel and Einhorn. Those who don't know that reference, you're just a baby then, I guess.
Yeah.
I also had a Hella Hoppy from Altamont.
Hella Hoppy.
And twas Hella Hoppy.
'Twas the night before dankness. Mm-hmm. Can somebody make that beer? That would be great.
Can somebody? I would buy that beer.
'Twas the night before dankness and all through the brewery.
The creature was danking, not even the mouse.
Not even the brewer.
I don't know. Not even the head brewer.
We gotta work.
Even though I totally know who the head brewer is, and he would give me a discount right now if he was. But
you just call him up.
You call him up. He loves to get calls at home from a guy buying an IPA at the brewery at 7:30 at night. Like, could you call him at home right now to give the okay to give me 50 cents off this pint of beer? Like, yeah, sir, I will. Oh, Kyle, I will call the brewer to get you your 50-cent discount on your beer. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
Was that it? Is that all you had? Is that all you had going on?
I mean,
me?
Yeah, I know you've been ill.
I had a couple of opening shift beers at the Barrel House.
Nice.
A couple of Barrel House oatmeal stouts. This was Saturday morning. They opened at 11. We got there about 11:30.
Nice. Were you guys the first ones?
Nice morning.
Were you first ones to order?
Maybe third and fourth.
Are there bar flies for that Barrel House in River Park?
Yeah, there was people there that early.
It's Fresno. There's bar flies for everybody.
Every venue has a bar fly
spot.
Oh, that's my spot.
Even the funeral homes.
Is your bar open yet?
Hey,
you guys open yet?
Get some of that embalming fluid. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Are you guys open? Come on.
Where's your death hooch?
So there was possibly somebody at Barrel House at 11 a.m. outside the door waiting. Barrel House River Park, waiting for the doors open. Like, oh, Mike, come on, man. It's 11 o'clock already. we can get this shit.
I've done the farmer's market twice. Can you open the doors already?
Yeah, I'm done here, man. Come on. I need to get home and go to bed. Let's get this thing open. It's 11:01.
How many of you folks just loved that picture of the Pliny the Elder guy riding his fat tired bicycle with the White Claw on the back of his bike? If you haven't been on the Perfect Pour Facebook page, it's like
that was pretty great.
Fucking funniest things I've ever seen.
Good. Is that it, Nick? Are we good, Nick?
Yes, that's me.
Stacey, was there something you want to share with the group? Come on.
Jeez.
Come on. I didn't mean it like that. I just,
so salty.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I had a beer.
Is there, though?
Did you have a Saison?
What, you have a Saison?
I did not have any Saisons this week, actually. Not yet. The week is young, though.
Somebody's got to do it. You know, we need to thank Rat Stacey for taking all the little tiny.
I keep the Saison market in Fresno afloat. If
you're a Saison brewer, you need to freaking start sending some beers to Rat Stacey.
Yes, attention me. Because if you just say attention Mikey, he'll be like,
I'll drink it. And then I will tell the other two about it. And they'll be like,
he'll be like,
and then you guys are like, wow, there's
some garbage.
Yep. Does nobody send us beer anymore? I'm like, nope, nobody sends us beer anymore.
I was like, hey, so you'll stay quiet about it. So I had a Pure Project Red Rock Ridge Amber Ale, and it was delicious. I'd never had it before. It was very, very good. And then I also had the The Shadow of Doubt, which is from Russian River.
I heard of him.
Heard of them. I know everyone is always just like, oh my God, Russian River, Pliny. I actually like pretty much every other beer that they make. I don't hate Pliny though. I don't hate it.
I was going to say, like, what do you got?
It's not as unique as the other beers that they make, in my opinion. And I don't think STS is unique. I just think that it's uniquely crushable. Like I can just
crushable,
drink a whole bunch of that. It's got drinkability. Thanks, Bud Light.
Yeah.
For that tagline. They're the ones that came up with that, by the way, the whole drinkability.
Who did?
Bud Light.
No, we're not acknowledging that. No,
I'm not saying that it's a good thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't.
Nah.
Because you know what else has drinkability? Gasoline, but you shouldn't.
Is it drinkable? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like
no, don't. No,
it's drinkable.
If you believe
in yourself.
Yeah, if you believe in yourself.
I had a couple of PBRs while bowling.
Oh, jeez.
And tonight I actually bowled for a veteran.
What are you in Portland?
Kind of cool.
All right.
So happy Veterans Day tomorrow. If you're listening to this, it's Friday. Veterans Day is on Saturday.
Yeah, no, it's on Friday.
Today, it's on the 11th.
Right now. Saturday. Well, we're celebrating. Everybody's off today.
Well, yeah, observed Friday.
They're like partying today. They're like can't stop, won't stop. Veterans Day party.
Well, it was funny because there's this. It was called like Bowl for a Veteran. So basically, like all of your scores from your league will go toward bowling for this veteran. If you bowl good, they could possibly like win some money or whatever. And I was like not bowling that great tonight, so I was like, sorry, whichever veteran I'm bowling for. But it was like a charity thing. And when the guy came around, he was like, "Oh, would you like to bowl for a veteran tonight?" And I was like, "Dude, I already sleep with one. Like, come on."
Yeah, come on. Like, what more could I do?
Like, I have to keep on giving for these veterans over here. And, like, I married one.
I give so much.
What do you want from me?
I give so much. Happy Veterans Day, everyone.
Yes, happy Veterans Day. I actually also spent my morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. to be in Visalia by 6:30 to spend some time at the Veterans Memorial Building for a color guard presentation. And I don't know, Veterans Day is a big deal to me. I've got a lot of family who are veterans, and then my husband, of course. So if you have served or have a loved one who has served, please, enjoy the day however you'd like. Crack open a beer. Cheers to them and all of that.
America.
America.
Was that it? I also had I'm still looking out for, and it's funny because Rad Doug and I were talking about it. And he chuckles so much when he hears me call him Rad Doug, by the way. He's like, "Oh, I just get to be like second fiddle." And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't get to use your Instagram handle."
Yeah. What has Rad Doug not been married before? Wait, is he just realizing he's second fiddle?
I'm wife number 3. He's not getting out of this one.
Okay, like he should be very clear that he's second fiddle by this point. Come on.
He knows the deal. He says that I'm the oldest wife he's ever had.
Wow.
So whatever that means. He still loves me.
Old soul.
We are looking for the Tioga Sequoia lager, the dark lager. Isn't that out now? And I kept telling him, I'm like,
you got to go to the brewery.
We've done it.
You got to go to the
it's
brewery.
It's only at the brewery, right? Like that's it.
Yeah. Okay. I think it might get distroed, but right now it's only at the brewery.
Yeah. So if we drink enough of it, it'll get distroed.
Right. So you got to drink it.
Do they still have that Zorro stuff out and about? Because I
don't think so.
I didn't like it. I was just like, well, you're going to distro that, but not like some other good stuff.
I think that's done.
Shots fired.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see what you and Maddie's text stream is tomorrow, or after when this episode gets released. We'll see what that's like.
Talk about cats. I can't talk to him about anything else. Talk about cats.
No, you better start.
Cat only chat.
You better start slipping in some industry talk. Let's go.
All right, I'll ask him. I'll just walk over to his house and pound on the door and be like, "Hey, give me some of this dark liquor."
Yeah, he'll give it to you. Like, just ask him. Jeez. Come on.
And I'll like do a little wink, nudge, and be like, "Okay, which one of the beers is made with vagina yeast? You can tell me."
Are you like?
It's
text him, say, Matt, are you gonna make me come down there and drink it? Like, really?
I know. Yeah. Bring me a crowler. Yeah. Do they do crowlers or just growlers?
No, they do crowlers.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, they crowler. Yeah,
they'll crowler you.
Crowler it up.
They'll crowler you real good. They'll get you crowler. Oh, don't worry, they'll get you crowler.
You won't shit right for a week.
Yep. Got crowler earlier this week. Athletic 80 rad _ Stacey. Was that all your beers, Stacey?
That's it, yeah. And then me getting, I mean, it's been sad today because I got dumped by my untapped boyfriend, but I'm sure another one will come along. I got dumped
by my untapped girlfriend a while back, and I never heard, I'll never get closure from it because I'll never know what I even did.
What's her handle? Maybe I can find her and ask her what her major malfunction is.
I don't even want to know, okay? She's living her life, and I don't want to bother her, okay?
She's living her life in the Matrix.
Yeah, she's fine. And if as Sting says, free, set them free. If you love somebody, they'll call your name or something. Whatever Sting says.
Wait, didn't he also sing?
Yeah, he's got to be
every move you make.
Yeah, he's also the one that pinned the song about following a young, probably underage, stalking an underage woman. But yeah, he's the guy to go to for any advice.
Just listen, whatever bad thoughts you're having, just listen to the appropriate song that will encourage that bad behavior and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The song said.
The song told me. Society Brewing Company Surefire Bullseye IPA. Nice. That was a good beer. I really liked it. We like to follow the celebration batching. I've had
batch watch.
I've had two. I am really digging deep here. I've had the same batch, but 2 different times of day because the first
at 6 a.m.
The first six pack I got was 9/26/23 made, and it was 1550, so 3:50 in the afternoon, right? It was canned. This next 6-pack I bought 1540. So this next 6-pack I got is 10 minutes younger than the 6-pack I got before. So pretty good, huh? I got a younger 6-pack than the one I got before.
This has got to be like the dorkiest.
I could taste the 10 minutes. I could taste the 10 minutes of freshness on this one for sure.
I can tell that this one is 10 minutes younger.
Mm-hmm.
The way it's
super fresh.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. So that's a batch I'm working with right now.
We need to do like a vertical of batches that are 10 minutes apart.
Yes, that would be amazing.
This is the Chico Brewery 9/26/23/1540 batch.
Yeah, honestly, what I would really like to do, and I don't know, I assume because it's a big release that they are making Celebration in North Carolina as well. Anybody who knows for sure, I could probably go to their website, but I'm not going to.
I'm sure.
To find out.
Well,
I could probably also text Mario and ask him, and he might be like, I don't fucking know. But
I'll get back to you.
would like to try Celebration from North Carolina side by side with California Celebration.
Mario,
I would like to do that.
Hook us up. Somebody.
Yeah, so anyone, you East Coasters getting some Celebration from over yonder,
come on.
I will Venmo you or whatever you need for shipping. I'm cool. I want to try it.
And then I was sick for 4 days and didn't drink beer, and it was probably the worst 4 days of my whole entire life.
My mom was really sick too. Take care of yourself, guys. Like it's whatever's going on out there.
It's going around, guys. So be careful. But I'm back. I'm gonna really live it up this weekend and make great mistakes because of beer and everything. So don't worry, guys. It's all back. I'm all back.
We'll hope that I don't catch anything from Nick coming over here and cause trouble inside my house.
Nick
did spread the germs.
Did you give Doug a big old hug and be like, "Here, now go hug your wife"?
That's right.
Give him big old.
Take her these germs immediately.
He's like,
cheers, 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 cheers. It's the end of the show and we're giving out some cheers, cheers, cheers.
Nick, do you want to start with some cheers? Do you have a cheers?
Cheers to Rad Stacey for the cellar beers from, is it B Rounds? Is that his handle?
Yes. Yeah. He actually doesn't have any handles. He's
what?
He's unanimously
just
anonymous.
Lives his life.
Ah, okay.
I know he's real though. I've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
The socials, but he does follow us like through his fiance's socials. So I'll get messages sometimes like, "Hey, nice post about blah blah blah," and I'm like, "That's so funny." I'm like, so I don't know if it's if it's her liking my stuff or it's him.
Like that for me. Hey, like that for me.
Hey, like that for me. Yeah.
You'd like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Forward to these cellar beers. So thank you.
It'll be fun. Yeah, for sure.
Stacey.
Cheers to all the veterans. I know I already said that, but cheers to you guys. And also cheers to it's me, Al Green. He sent me a text earlier this week, and I'm calling you out right now too because he was supposed to contribute some content for me to maybe talk about. So next week, Al Green, text me back on some topics he'd like me to cover. He texts me every once in a while and likes to nerd out with some things, so I appreciate that. And I think it was episode 503 where I gave my phone number out. So if you need my phone number to text me, you got to go back to that episode and listen.
Yeah, ooh, gotta find it.
He caught it. I think he had to rewind it a couple times to catch it, but he caught it. Got my number, so.
Nice.
Yeah. And
did more than your untapped boyfriend would ever go through. Your untapped boyfriend wouldn't do that. My untapped boyfriend
was so lazy.
Yeah.
And his grammar was terrible.
Good riddance. Yeah, you know what? Good riddance to that guy.
I almost blocked him myself for the grammar.
Fuck him. He doesn't know. He didn't know what he had.
Like, you're letting go of a good one, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, I loved how he called me my dear friend, and then I said, friend. "Oh, I'm your dear friend." That escalated.
My
quickly.
Dear 3-week friend on Untap. My dear friend.
We've been talking for some time. Yeah. So cheers to all of the guys that are really putting themselves out there on Untapped to find true love. You know.
Yes.
Guys.
The untapped market.
Oh, untapped.
Whoa, I see what you did there.
Whoa.
Cheers to you guys. And I know we've got one more week before Thanksgiving, but send us your cheers. So, whatever you're thankful for out there. I know that I'm thankful for a whole lot that I'll talk about next week because I'm tired right now. But I am thankful for a lot of shit. So tell us what you're thankful for. Take the whole 3 minutes, guys. Call in.
God dang! Did you not learn your lesson today, Stacey?
He is over there rolling his eyes. Like I can hear his eyes like rolling in the back of his head. He's gonna change. Can you change the settings where it cuts people off sooner at all, or no? You're like, I'm gonna call the carrier right now.
I'll call it Google Voice right now.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I can. So I mean, I can do it literally in
manually.
Time, manually right now, as we're listening. But as far as Google goes, they'll let them
speed it up so they have little chipmunk voices.
Keep up the good work.
I was waiting for you to do that. Keep it good work. Keep it good.
Hey, IPA boat.
So good. Whole 3 minutes. I'm here for all 3 of your minutes, each and every one of you.
Nope.
I'm thankful for all 3 of them.
Nope.
There's 3 of us, and there's 3 minutes.
We each get 1 minute. You spend 1 minute on each personality of the person.
That's right.
Again, cheers to Machine Head for making for 3 years outside of Fresno's city limits. That's something. I mean, not everybody can do that.
That really is a hurdle that they've overcome.
Yeah.
But he is an amazing brewer. I mean, there is some good beer coming out of Machine Head. It's not just propaganda. Like, I will go into Clovis to have that beer.
Right. Yeah. So, just like
that says a lot because I fucking hate it. I fucking hate Clovis.
If he would just move to Northwest Fresno, I'd be at Machine Head all the freaking time. But he won't. So never mind. Well, I like in Clovis where I make money. Like, oh God.
Yeah, I want to see the P&L on all of that. I mean, I just feel like he's pulling data out of his ass. How are you making money in Clovis? Come on.
Yeah, how is that possible? There's no way.
How is that possible?
No way.
I always feel like I get robbed when I'm in Clovis. But maybe that's just spiritually.
Yeah, your dignity is getting wrong.
My sanity. Okay, we know what the cost is, but what is the price?
Right, exactly. What are you paying? So, what's your soul paying? Thank you again. Like Rad, Stacey, and Nick saying, thank you to our veterans and cheers to our veterans. I think everybody, if they aren't a veteran themselves, they have somebody in their family that is and did something important, and I did as well. So, my dad was in the Air Force during Vietnam. My father-in-law was in the Navy during Vietnam. Uncle that actually had combat in Vietnam. Two great uncles that were in World War II. That one got a Medal of Honor for saving one of his compadres. I big cheers to all the veterans out there that do stuff for us that we're not willing to do because we have to do beer podcasts. So, I mean,
the bravery that we
have. So, thank you.
I know my Rod Doug. He's a World War II vet as well.
Wow. I know he has gray hair, but I was like, wow, that's a lot. He's like the Matt Damon guy. Oh, man. He's like the Matt Damon character from Saving Private Ryan, and he's just like, did I live a good life? You're like, yes, Red Dog, you lived a good life.
It's been so good. No, he is a veteran, but not World War II.
Oh, okay. That would have been really good though. Like if that was real. Like, by the way, Perfect Board listeners, my husband is a World War II veteran.
I almost said World War I, but then I'm like, nobody will believe that. No.
So you married him for his money, is what you're saying?
That's right, and he can't get away.
Indiana Jones.
Sure of it.
Indiana Jones, World War I veteran. Not everybody knows.
Yeah, that's right. He went into the service in '88, so I'll let you do the math on which skirmish that was.
Yeah, that's the Gulf, baby.
Yep, it sure was. The sandy sand pit. Yep.
All right. Thank you, everyone. There's no way to transition anymore. Like, there's just no way to do it.
Thank you all so much. If there are any World War II vets listening to the Perfect Four, thank you. For everything.
If you're a World War II vet listening to Perfect Four, please call in the show. Unless you're on the other side, then we don't want to hear from you. But
actually, I mean, yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, we want to hear from some German guy from World War II.
Oh yeah,
I got
ghost voicemails.
Yeah.
I thought you meant on the other side, like they're dead, like they're gonna send us,
okay. Okay, yeah, that would be rad. Like we'd be the.
I was like, yeah, I'm all about the seance, man.
We'd be the first show that would get a ghost voicemail. Because I would do that.
That's exactly what I thought.
I am so going to do that when I die. If you can leave voicemails when you die to podcasts, I'm gonna just fucking voicemail bomb so many podcasts when I'm dead. And they're not gonna know.
So good.
They're not gonna know. And they're like, I'm dead. I just left a voicemail. They don't even know.
So
have a great week. Be safe. Have fun. But first,
check your
batches.
ghost dates.